Welcome back. It is 6:23. Many bans on abortion now in effect after the fall of Roe v. Wade have something in common. There's an exception if a pregnant person's life is at risk.
But what does that really mean? As reporter Patrick Terpstra tells us, the laws aren't clear about when a life is on the line.
Consider the case of Julie Bindeman. In 2009, the mother of one, pregnant with a second child, learns the fetus has severe brain abnormalities. She's told carrying the pregnancy would require a C-section, with unknowns about other possible effects on her health. Abortion is an option.
It was one of the hardest decisions we ever had to make.
She and her partner decide to terminate the pregnancy and a second one after learning that fetus developed the same problems.
The foremost consideration was the quality of life of that child. But secondary in the conversation was, if I were to carry to term, what would that mean for me?
What would have happened to Bindeman had she been in one of 8 states that rolled out near-total abortion bans after the fall of Roe v. Wade? They don't have exceptions for fetal abnormalities. They do allow for abortion when a pregnant patient's health or life is at risk. Former state representative Joel Dykstra helped write South Dakota's ban in 2005. He says the law was designed to put the burden on doctors to decide for themselves when to abort.
I think they'll have to go with their own conscience, with recognizing the risks going in, and they'll have to make tough decisions.
We found, for the most part, abortion bans don't get specific about what medical conditions endanger a pregnant person's life. Arkansas and Oklahoma both say it's any deadly physical disorder, physical illness, or physical injury. The law in Texas is even more vague, leaving it to medical advice to determine when abortion is necessary. And doctors must lean on reasonable medical judgment to use abortion to save a life in Missouri and South Dakota. Doctors who perform what they consider life-saving abortions could face prison time if a judge or jury later decides they got it wrong.
These laws pit doctors and patients against each other. They make me have to think about myself and the patient rather than just the patient and my training.
The Biden administration has directed doctors to provide life or health-saving abortion services in emergency situations, no matter the state law. The order lists 2 examples: ectopic pregnancy and preeclampsia with severe features. But that directive has an uncertain future, facing a legal challenge from the Attorney General of Texas. Bindeman thinks she would have had to carry both of her troubled pregnancies to term had she been in a state with new abortion bans.
They would not have looked at my case as health of the mother, because until I got to a point of sepsis, it was not seen as my health.
She later gives birth to 2 more healthy children. She wears a necklace with 5 charms for what she considers all her children. I'm Patrick Terpstra, reporting in Gaithersburg, Maryland.